It's Olivia Dean on Magic. I didn't listen to Rick D's countdown the last couple of weekends. I was busy, like on a boat. But that was a former number one song in the Rick D's weekly countdown top 40 on Saturday nights. Looking at 8:37 on the clock. It's a Tuesday. Time for Good Policies with Mike Barrett from Barrett Agency. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. My favorite part of Rick D's is always the D's sleaze.
You know, his voice hasn't changed all that much since I was listening to
I don't think
it.
he's real. I think he passed away like 30 years ago, and they AI'd his voice. He sounds the same today as he always has.
Don't mess it up for this weekend because he's going to.
I love Rick D.
Ethan is in here also this morning, and boy, my golly, goodness gracious, we are car guys, aren't we, huh?
Yes, we are.
Well, there's a absolutely gorgeous, sexy black Corvette convertible out back, and we're both kind of digging it, aren't we?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I couldn't afford the insurance on it.
Don't you hit me. I'm not paying for your insurance.
Yeah, all right. So
First thing he said when we pulled in is, wow. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? He's like, look at that car.
I'll tell Cheryl you liked it, okay? All right, so let's talk insurance. A lot of things going on in the industry. A lot of things that I don't think people understand because there's I's and T's that need to be dotted and crossed, and sometimes you have to do that a couple of times. Is that a good lead-in?
It's a great lead-in. It's interesting. When you have insurance, you don't think about anything other than just you have insurance. You don't know really if anything's going on in the background, but believe it or not, things are going on in the background pretty regularly. And one of those things is providing proof of insurance to your financial institution. So let's say you have a mortgage or you bought a piece of equipment or a vehicle that has a loan. It's required that you have insurance for the terms of that loan. So guess what? We're sending proof of insurance to the lien holder, which can be a bank, whether it be a nationally recognized, nationally known brand, or even some of the local crew, local credit unions or local banks. We're always making sure they have their proof of insurance. One of the things, Jeff, that I've seen, especially, we see it all the time anyway. It's nothing new, but it seems like it's really ticked up over the past month or so or more, but where banks are repeatedly sending requests out to their clients saying, we don't have proof that you have insurance on this item that you have a loan with us on. Imagine getting that.
Yeah, well, if I may here. So let's just say Richard just bought one of those backyard-size excavators.
There you go.
So, I mean, that's a considerable expense. I don't know how much they are brand new. I don't even know how much they are on the secondhand market.
Right.
So what you're saying is that Richard had to borrow money from XYZ Bank. XYZ Bank said, Mr. Barrett, we need proof that Richard has insurance. You did it, but they do it again?
Yeah, well, so what happens is that when, to satisfy the terms of this loan, you secure the insurance you need, right? So maybe you have a specific schedule or a policy for this piece of equipment or the house, or the car, or whatever it is that you have a loan on. When the policy gets mailed to you, it's very important for you to know that when a policy is mailed to you, that same exact day, proof of the insurance is being mailed to the bank too. And what's really happened over the last couple of years is that the banks have gone to processing centers. So if you have a bank based in Lindenville or St. Johnsbury or what have you, you may be surprised to look, and we're sending proof of insurance to maybe Carmel, Indiana, or maybe Fort Worth, Texas, or maybe Daytona Beach, Florida. These are processing centers that these institutions have engaged to do one thing and one thing only, and that's process insurance. And they don't do a good job of it. So a lot of times the banks are scurrying and looking for proof of insurance because they can't find it, even though it was mailed to the institution listed as the processing facility. And then they'll send letters and they'll send a website or an email address for you as the client or us as the insurance agent to send proof of insurance. Jeff, I've had cases where I've had to provide proof of insurance for one piece of equipment 5 times. And the concern is that, as the consumer who has the loan and you have the insurance, look at me as the insurance person and go, man, what's your problem? Why are you not getting this information out to the bank? We are. I can guarantee you we are. Every correspondence you get, they get. I describe mail going to these processing centers like Tom Cruise Mission Impossible style, coming in the back and not setting off any alarms and just quietly putting down the proof of insurance and sneaking out. But the scariest part of these letters is that sometimes they'll say, if you don't have it and don't provide proof, we're going to put forced placed insurance on your property, which is expensive and not to your benefit. It's only protecting the bank's or financial institution's interests. So know for a fact that all the proof of insurance is being sent out. And if you ever, here's how well I'm versed on this, Jeff. You get one of those letters, I tell people, send it to me, because it's going to have everything I need to get the proof to them very quickly. It's going to either have, or usually has both, the website address specific to the bank or the email address, which are going to the processing center. Some have reference IDs. Some have reference IDs and PINs. And I need all that information to expedite the process. I could literally hire a full-timer at my office to keep the institutions happy. So if there's anybody out there in the banking industry, I have news for you. Don't use processing centers, because they don't process at all. So
And I was going to suggest you hire a processing center.
they used to process, all the institutions processed in-house. That was very common. But, as the way of the world, opportunities arose, and the institutions did what made financial sense to them. And I get it. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying the financial institutions are doing what's necessary for them, but they're putting their trust in these processing centers that shouldn't be called processing centers, because they don't know how to process. Let's put it at that.
Well, also, too, in the big picture, and as simple a man as I am before we run out of time here, the world where you could go buy something with the money in your savings account or in your mattress, those days are a little bit behind us.
No, there's Family Dollars and Dollar Generals. You can go get some things.
Yes, but to purchase a vehicle, I was lucky enough, my rig out here was under $2,700, but a lot of people don't have $2,700. I didn't, but,
right.
More and more people are financing everything.
Right. And to be honest, when you finance something and get that letter, you get concerned. It's a heightened alert for you, and I totally get it. But know that we will do everything we can in the quickest way possible to provide the proof again. Actually, at one point, I faxed proof to one of the institutions, and on the fax cover, I said, asking for a friend, how many more times would you like me to send this before you realize that there's insurance on it? I haven't heard back from them yet. So.
Well, also, too, for the consumers out there, rest assured that not only Barrett Insurance Agencies, but all insurance agencies banking in Vermont are governed, and you have things you have to do.
Exactly. So do it right. And quick sidestep, Jeff, we talked about the NEK Can event coming up. It's the car show. It was formerly the Darlings car show that was down at Darlings Auto Body. My Uncle Ron has brought it to the Waterford, Northeast Speedway in Waterford. So excited to have it there. And we are raffling off I think it's a 1966 Ford Mustang. And, $10 a ticket or 6 tickets for $50. And you could win a 1966 Mustang while helping out a great cause. 100% of the proceeds from the car show on August 15th and this raffle will go to NEK Can to help us continue our mission to support those battling cancer in the Northeast Kingdom. And we're super excited about it.
Well, your Uncle Ron was my neighbor up on Finney Hill.
I am so sorry.
He is so a car guy. Oh, stop it. He's such a car guy. And Paul Belfay, owner of Northeastern Speedway, he's just beside himself excited for this coming up.
We can't thank Paul enough for his generosity in letting us be on his property.
All right. So it's a 1966 Mustang white. It is a 6-cylinder automatic, so pretty much anybody can drive it. I want you to make sure you bring me in a ticket next week, okay?
We'll do, and all that, and that $10 will go right to NEK Can, so I thank you.
All right. Tell folks how to get in touch with you.
Sure. Give us a call at Barrett Insurance, 748-5224. You can find us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury, online, thebarrettagency.com, Google, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Just look for Barrett Insurance Agency. For the car show, go to nekcan.org. All the details are on our front page.
And on Facebook.
Facebook.
You go out there and look over that Corvette again, Ethan.
Hey, and no drooling, because I don't have anything to buff the car out.
Yes, we do. We have napkins.
All right. Good policies with Magic in the Morning. Our hometown minute, thanks to Taplin Septic Pumping and portable toilets on the way.